In today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about the download size and just how much space you're going to have for this update and a whole lot more. We're also going to be going over some changes that are going to be arriving in the brand new Bounties dollar update, and we're going to be diving into all that today in this video. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos like this. So that's right, we got the huge download size of the game. We got a little bit of information on what to expect and what is officially going to arrive with the new property wise, and that's coming from Insider Test Funds 2, who actually had to go on to say this. We'll be diving into that as we get on in the video, but I want to show you guys when the download update and when the game is going to arrive for you. So if you are wondering when this update is going to be live for you, Rockstar usually updates the tunables around 5 p.m. or 5 a.m., sorry. You'll notice that the Grand Theft Auto Online bottom dollar bounties update for PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. So in Los Santos time, which is, I think it's kind of funny, California, 2 a.m., Liberty City time, New York, 5 a.m., Vice City, 5 a.m., which is in Miami, and some other areas, 6 a.m., Cap Town, 11 a.m., Norgar, 2:30 p.m., Pariah, that is 5 p.m., and Christchurch. I love how they put it in GTA references here, 10 p.m. And then you have like the East Coast, like the West Coast as well. Tokyo is going to be 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 12 p.m., Moscow, and then 12 a.m. as well. And for us in the United States, like Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, stuff like on the other side of the United States, and then like Iowa, something like where I live, that's going to take place around 4 to 5 a.m. when you're going to have this update come. And it's really going to be a big update because according to Insider Test Funds 2, there's going to be lots of fun things we're going to be able to do. Like we talked about how we're going to be able to basically run our own law enforcement bounty business where we're going to be catching bounties for Mod, and we got to see who we were going to work with. We were going to work with her daughter Jeanette. So I really do think this is going to be a fun update, and of course when I get that update live and going, we are definitely going to cover everything, like changes that have been made with this update. We're going to be diving into all the new fun things there are to do. So stay up to date on those videos. Tomorrow, all those coming out brand right away early in the morning when that update arrives. So not to mention, we now know the time of when the update is going to arrive. And like I said, for me in Iowa, it's around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whenever you can download. And there's actually a preload you can do too. So I know a lot of you guys probably not have the best internet. Sometimes it takes a little bit to install an update. Well, you can actually preload the download size as well. So you can actually get it preloaded before all this can happen, before the big update arrives, and then you would have it ready to go. So you wouldn't have to worry about downloading in the morning. You can just get straight into it. And that would be possibly if you have a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, like I said, just go to the PS button, go to your game, say install new update, and it will install that for you, and it will be preloaded. So when you log on tomorrow, you'll automatically be able to start up the update, and you don't have to wait for it to download, which is going to be awesome because you can get right into the new information and lots of the new updates and the bounty missions, which is going to be pretty cool. And once again, I will be covering all of that on the channel. So we also found out just how big the game size is going to be. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wanting to know that, and this is it right here. So as you can see right on your screen now, this update is going to be a huge one. You can see the Grand Theft Auto 5 version 1.00, 7.00, and then you guys can just about see 2.518 GB out of 2.589 GB. This is going to be a huge update, and I don't know if we've had something huge like this before. I mean, it's been a while since I played GTA 5 online, so I'm not quite sure when the last huge update is, but this seems to be a huge update just for a few bounty missions that we're going to be able to do in law enforcement. I wonder if Rockstar Games has got more planned that they probably didn't show in the trailer, but you guys can just about see just how big and gigantic this update is. Like, this is insane about the size, and maybe I'm just overreacting, but I really am excited to get my hands and play this update. But you guys can let me know in the comments, is this a big update? Because this looks like one right here. Test Funds 2 had to also add a few things that we probably didn't know about this update. He went on to actually reply back to Vito as well on the GTA forum site, but that's just speculation of yours. No, nothing tells us that there will be not a big underground 10-car garage. There are no new apartment slots or underground 10-car garage, only the 2 new spaces. In regards to the Eclipse Boulevard garage, we already knew that we were going to get 50 slots coming with the Drug Wars update. So TesFunds 2 is confirming that there are 2 new spaces in the garage, and this is kind of something similar that we usually got back in the Drug Wars update where we got the 10-car Boulevard garage, and that was actually pretty cool. We were able to design the garage how we wanted it. We were also able to store 10 cars and lots more in there, so we had a lot more space, which was quite cool. And it was like a mansion garage. Like, I'm not going to go big here, but I do believe it was probably the biggest garage I have ever seen that you could do renovations. It was a really cool garage, and exactly, TesFunds 2 said they're going to be adding 2 more slots to that, so at least we get a few more garage spaces as well. There's also a follow-up to that right now. He said the update has less clothing compared to the various updates that we've had with less rewardable clothing. I don't think the clothing drip feed will last long, but there are unreleased clothing items from previous updates to fill in the gap. So this update may not be huge by clothing wise, because usually when you get a brand new DLC update, we have tons of clothing and lots of drip feed. Well, according to Insider TesFunds 2, we do not have a lot of drip feed at all. There's some things in the files to fill the gaps, but there's not going to be a huge amount of clothing items just like we've had in previous updates, which is kind of upsetting. I don't know why the update's so big if there's not going to be clothing. Maybe Rockstar Games just wanted to focus on us being able to own a property with hunting down bounties and working with mod and maybe owning huge properties and lots of new supercars that are going to be coming. I take that back. There's probably a lot of supercars in the drip feed. As we know, we're getting lots of vehicles such as new cop cars, police vehicles, police boats, helicopters were all found in the files. We are going to be getting all those vehicles in the game too, but TesFunds 2 does believe there's not going to be a lot of clothing accessories, which I'm sure a lot of you guys would be thrilled because you're not a fan of the clothing. You're more on the car side where you like all the cars, the properties, which that's kind of where I am. And then you have the people that are probably upset because they like wearing the clothing in GTA Online, which is understandable. I mean, those clothes are really cool too, but other than that, that is an update as well. Last thing he had to follow up to say, what's the point of the reward clothing? We barely get any from the current DLC. It's always shirts from years ago. Some are GTA Plus, some are Career Process, and of course with the progress and the rest of the events like the Halloween Day or the Dead, etc. So that's right, we're not going to get very many accessories, and it looks like GTA Plus is still rewarding out benefits, but just not as much. So a lot of people may be disappointed at this. A lot of people might be thrilled because they're going to focus more on the bounty work missions for mod. As I know, we're going to have law enforcement. We're going to be able to have some new clothing such as, like law uniforms possibly, lots of new vehicles. And once again, it's probably going to cost you like $32 to $40 million. So make sure you save up your money, as we talked about how much money you're really going to spend on this update, and we'll go through that. I usually do live streams of me playing the DLCs. I think I want to keep it short and sweet and just upload like changes that I'm going to be doing to that update, or I'm going to upload some things that you probably didn't know, or we're probably going to go over some of the unreleased vehicles as we always get those on launch day too. So there's going to be plenty of videos coming out tomorrow. So once again, don't forget to stay up to date on that. But that is actually the wrap up. That is everything you need to know before you prepare for the DLC tomorrow. And once again, guys, if you guys did enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos such as GTA 6 Rockstar Games videos and all the upcoming GTA 5 and bounty money updates that I'm going to be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.